So this is possibly leading on to other areas in your life at this time. So you may be getting some sort of future insight, almost like a download or some kind of glimpse of future trends or a direction that you should be moving in, or just some kind of insight into what it is you should be doing right now. So this is a very intuitive leap of consciousness from where you are now to what you want to, where you want to be, or what you want to start in your life. More than likely it involves technology of some kind, because this card does bring that in. So it's almost like it's a brilliant idea, or just an idea for yourself, or it's a culmination of something that you've been working on and now you have the way forward, but it's some kind of glimpse of the future. With this card also you can expect to be having support from friends and alliances that you are involved with at this time, and also groups of, whether it's groups of people or just some kind of almost like an alliance or some sort of society, or some kind of group activity where the other people see what you're doing and they lend you their support or their knowledge or just general advice or help. So it could very well be an original idea. It could be unconventional. You could be associating with people who are very different from yourself in order to launch this thing, or to appeal to an audience that is very different from yourself. However it applies for you. But this is very futuristic. It's technological, electronic, and it's the support of others in this endeavor. Okay, so in your first house, you have earth element stability. So lovely card to be coming in your first house. So you are either, projecting stability at this time, or you are striving for stability. Your first house is everything to do with yourself, your physical body, your vitality, your life force. It's also what you project to others. So what you are manifesting at this time and what you're projecting outwards, what other people see. So it's your appearance, your characteristics, your personality, and so on. This card covers all your own personal self-oriented interests and your personal independence at this time, how you are making your way in the world, what's happening from a day-to-day basis, just how you're entering different phases in your life. So with earth element stability, as I said, you're striving for stability, or stability is coming to you at this time. It's about accepting responsibility for everything that is in your life currently. You're going to have to exert some patience and trust that things are unfolding, and trust in yourself as well. And it's also about assessing what is tried and tested, what has worked, what has really stood the test of time for you. Building foundations for life from those things and from other elements that you're bringing in now. So foundations for life. It's about getting organized. You may be starting a business. Now this theme carries on right throughout your chart, and it's also, as I said, in your overall bottom of the deck, which is something that's coming. You're getting a glimpse of something, and possibly it's a business that you want to start. You could be getting involved in something. This card is also about meeting the right people who are going to be very influential and very helpful in your life. It's about being ambitious as well, ambitious about this idea, or ambitious about bringing elements into your life now that you want to move forward with. It could involve real estate. It could involve land, purchasing and selling of that. It could also be to do with purchasing land which you intend to live off. So close to nature, close to the earth, growing your own food, or just having a place where you will eventually end up, once you've, getting to your older years, and somewhere that you can build up over the years. So some kind of investment like that. This card is also the card of sensuality, so all things pleasurable will be great for you right now, all pleasurable activities. It could also just be extending to things like fabrics and sumptuous foods and sumptuous surroundings, luxurious surroundings, bringing that into your environment, or enjoying sensual activities with another. There's lots of ways that can manifest, but it's the full appreciation and enjoyment of tactile things. It could also be that at this time you are being overly serious. Perhaps you're being too serious about things, or you are plodding in some way. And this is just a heads up to let go of your fears and take action now in the direction that you want. It could also be an indication of materialism and hoarding. So if you have got that problem at this time, let go of all these things that you don't need anymore. Get rid of them and free up your energy and free up your space. Then in the second house, which is your house of income, it's also the house of your self-worth and also your values. So what you value in yourself, what you value in others, and in possessions, ownership, all forms of ownership. Okay, so with this card, Virgo, and I analyze, it is a very detail-oriented card. It's an analytical card. It's ruled by Mercury. So this is a sort of evaluation. It's a kind of assessment. So what is working for you right now? You need to cut out what isn't. And that can be also self-talk, negative self-talk, nitpicking to about yourself and what you're doing and so on. So you need to be gentle with yourself at this time. Give an honest assessment about what it is that's working for you, what you can use going forward, what you can improve, and so on. And that extends obviously to ownership and values as well. And also with regards to your income. How are you earning your income? Is it working for you? How can you improve that? How can you change that? It's about getting organized, declutter your environment, declutter your emotions, declutter your finances. Perhaps you have too many accounts or too much debt, whatever it is, you need to have a really thorough cut out and declutter. You need to come across as being conscientious and reliable at this time. Also notice the details around you, notice the details in your environment. It could also be about figures. You're analyzing figures and what needs to be done as part of a business launch or part of just an overhaul of your second house activities. Speak up when needed as well. Don't sort of take a back seat and let things pass you by. If you are asked to give your input on certain things, then make sure it's helpful and constructive solutions that you are giving. Because that is probably the highest form of Virgo analytical abilities, is to give helpful and constructive advice, and also to be helpful and reliable and dependable, all of those sorts of things. Health and diet may come up with this as well, so perhaps you need to channel some income towards that to nurture yourself, which will have a very positive impact on your self-worth as well and what you value. So at this time, the other side of Virgo traits is being overly critical or nitpicking and worry. And so nitpicking of self and others, and also worry, excessive worry about things. So rather focus on the analytical side, have a good long and hard look at things, and start trimming and cutting and tailoring how you need things to be going forward. Then in the third house, we have North Node, Life's Purpose. Lovely card. Third house is your house of communication. This is all forms of communication, verbal, written, can be body language, how you express yourself in general, can be online even. So the third house is all forms of communication, whatever it may be. It also rules documents and contracts as well, the third house. So this communication can be with people around you in general, at work and so on, but it can also be with the wider public, a wider audience, in a public forum, or even much bigger, a really bigger platform. It can also be to specific people in your environment. So this is family related, so aunts, uncles, cousins, siblings, relatives in general, and it can also be to neighbors. So with North Node, Life's Purpose coming in, this is about being in the right place at the right time to get your message out. So destiny is at work, doors are opening for you. It also indicates past karma, sort of positive karma coming back to you. So this is karma from the past that is positive, it's now manifesting for you. Your purpose is somehow highlighted in this house. It's also about saying what you need to say. This is to move you forward, all right? So say what you need to say, clear the way, and speak your truth. About whatever it is that you need to disseminate. This is a dissemination of information or getting the word out, or speaking your truth, saying what you need to say. You could be trying to get your word out, or your self-expression or your communication to a wider audience. So this is like spreading the word. So whether this is online through technology or however it's working for you by word of mouth. But it's the spreading of information as well in order to move you forward, because this is very much a destiny card. This is about you moving forward into your purpose and into your destiny. You may be discovering talents that you've been hidden up to now in yourself. So hidden talents and abilities may be coming out now. This is also about ideas and expansion, growth, and as I said, the dissemination of ideas, but getting your ideas across, expanding in some way. It's also about adventure, fun, creativity, and optimism, and so all of those activities are going to be very good for you right now. So whatever it is you're embarking on, try and bring those elements in for you. You could be going on a local trip, because the third house does cover that, short journeys. And you may be going on a fact-finding mission, or just to have a break, or to go and meet people. There's lots of ways that you can be using that. You're going to be meeting soul family at this time. That comes in with this card. So these people are going to assist you. You're going to gel with them in a very positive way. They're going to assist you. They're going to support you in certain ways. They're just going to get you on a deep level. Again, going into business comes in with this card. So this is very strongly indicated for you. You could be receiving rewards coming in for you as well. It's a really, really positive card. It's a go card. It's a yes card. It's a doors opening for you card. And this is moving forward now into the future. Just want to let my kitty out one moment. Okay, then into the fourth house, we have the complete opposite, South Node, life's debts. So with this card coming into your fourth house is your house of home. So this is your home and your family. The home it can be your actual physical structure, or where you're residing currently. It's also the atmosphere in the home and the people in your home. Your family is your relationship with your roots, your foundation, your family structure, your ancestry, your ethnic identity. All of those aspects may come in for you. So now, with this card, I feel this is a very, very important card for you at this time, because in order for you to move forward on all these other great aspects you have coming in on your chart, this is about moving forward, going forward into your destiny, into the future. But this is going to hold you back unless you deal with it. So this is really, really pivotal. It needs to be dealt with, and it needs to be dealt with soon, or doors will literally slam in your face as well. So there's two elements to this, but in order to harness these lovely forward moving elements, you need to do this. So with South Node, life's debts, this is about you must let go of something old and familiar in order to move forward. So this is about dropping baggage that you have, emotional, physical. It could even be where you're living. Old things that just got to go. Old structures, old ways of thinking, old ways of relating, or just old situations and circumstances need to go now, because they're going to hold you back. This is very much related to your 10th house, which we will get to, which is the house of career and fame and reputation, and moving forward in that direction. And this is kind of this is what you have to let go of in order to move forward. So you need to do a really good assessment of that. It's also about what has been earned. So what has been earned, whatever you have put positive energy and good karma into, will come back to you now and will manifest. But it also works the other way. So all things that have not been handled well or haven't been dealt with, anything unfinished or unresolved, will come back now to be dealt with. And you have to finish them. You have to solve them. You have to work through the difficulties of that and put them to bed now. These things must be sorted out. This is the card of endings and beginnings. So something will end and something will begin. It could be multiple things going on. It is a turning point. So yeah, do your best to handle what has been holding you back up until now, or what needs to be changed so that you can move forward. It's about getting out of a rut as well. So there's a change of direction for you, especially when the path that you've been on is rocky, or it's blocked, or it's full of obstacles of all kinds. Then that's an indication you need to change direction now. So this is the ending and the beginning that you need to process. It could also be that you're meeting soul family at this time. These are people who are going to kind of assist you to move forward as well. These are people, as I said, you're going to gel with, you're going to have some kind of deep connection with. It could also be that you are completing things with them as well. So completion so that you can move forward. And they will be open to that at this time. But whatever it is you've got to do in this house, it may not all just happen instantly and then you can move forward. You may have to keep at it, keep working at it until the thing is released. Okay. But it brings in sweeping change. So if you're not prepared to make the changes, then the universe will step in and make them for you. And that will be much harder. So you need to prepare your mindset. You need to actually tackle these things, be open and honest with yourself, completely honest about what needs to be let go so that you can move forward.